Hey, this your boy Belly. Welcome back to the channel. When we on Twitter scroll, excuse me, X scroll number 5 to see the craziest shit on the internet. You know, number one source for real news and freedom of speech, man. X, formerly known as Twitter. Shout out to Elon Musk. Let's get into it, man, because I got some crazy stuff to show y'all on the timeline. We're gonna come back to this one right here, but let me show y'all how bad the brainwashing is for Zen. It might as well Zen GZ, whatever the fuck. Let's get into how crazy and brainwashed these kids are, man.
I think abortion should be unrestricted. And I think when somebody finds out in pregnancy, or how far along that they are when someone finds out, they should be able to get an abortion if they want to. And for some people, that is full term.
Full term. She said when they find out they pregnant. Full term means that 9 months pregnant, she's about to have the kid. So these Democrat progressive shitbags and Gen Z think that, you know, it's cool to just kill babies. At full term, that's 9 months. That baby is here. Fucking lunatics, man. And this is the brainwashing they doing to these kids. Like, yo, I hope she never gets into a loving relationship with somebody that wants kids. She doesn't deserve kids. She wants to kill 9-month-old babies in the womb. How fucking disgusting. But it's not done yet. It's not done. Listen to it.
If I can't get abortion training here, if I can't perform abortions in my career, I will not stay in Wisconsin. And a lot of my colleagues who are on the same track agree.
All right, thank you. That'll do nothing to help.
So because she can't kill babies 9 months, 9 months into the pregnancy, she'll leave the state. Oh no, don't leave the fucking state. Leave the planet. Leave the fucking planet. This is Earth and this is humanity. This is how we keep civilization going. We have kids, we have babies. If you don't want to fucking be a part of it, take your ass somewhere else. Plain and simple. Fucking disgusting. Students at the medical college in Wisconsin says if she can't abort a full-term baby, she will leave Wisconsin. This shit is like pure. This is what colleges is instilling in young people. Demonic, straight demonic. Anybody who agrees with them, just they shouldn't have kids. You shouldn't even be able to get the joy of having a kid. Shit is disgusting as hell. But you won't see stuff like this across no other social media, man. Shout out to Elon. Free speech platform. If you ain't on Twitter, you better get on there. Tell him. Look at that. Chiefs are done today. Look, they put OJ behind Taylor Swift. Yo, I love this shit, man. Creativity right here. Oh my God. Oh yeah, look how garbage NBC is, man. They edited out CJ Stroud's post-game interview because he mentioned Jesus. How crazy is this shit? Let's get into it.
Season and a record-setting performance for you. What does this moment mean?
I mean, it's been amazing being in this city for as short as I've been. But first and foremost, I just want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's been amazing.
Season and a record-setting performance for you. What does this moment mean?
I mean, it's been amazing.
That shit is crazy, man. Whoever's still watching NBC should be ashamed of their fucking self. Like, you know you're getting fake news and you still watch the shit. That's crazy. And look at this. Virginia Atlantic flights. Look, they going hard for this type of shit right here. But look at their planes. Had to cancel a flight because it was missing bolts in the wing. You just flying through the sky and your shit just tilt over and drop to the ground because they ain't put fucking bolts in. They too busy worrying about people dressing up, man. Like, yo, if you would have told me this is real life 10 years ago, I would have told you what Elon Musk told Bob Iger. Go fuck yourself. Straight up. But it's real life. It's reality. Shit is crazy. What's going on here? Oh, a whole bunch of thousands crossing the border. Nothing new. Everyday shit. Nah, this guy went off right here.
You are.
video got me about fired up, boy. Cause we definitely gotta change the world and keep fighting this weird shit that they pushing on us, man. Dark times. And look at this talking about some. Do you agree? Should parents be able to snoop through your kid's phone? It's called good parenting. How is you gonna know if these leftist, lunatic, progressive weirdos are trying to talk to your underage kids? Like, how is you gonna know if you don't check their phone? Like, what? Oh, I ain't even gonna speak on this. I'm gonna just let y'all hear what they talking about in this video.
I don't know what's going on because when I look at the Cleveland Clinic data, when there are 51,000 employees that are looked at, and they study and they say, what's your risk of getting COVID? And it looks at how many vaccines you had. The lowest risk for getting COVID is if you've had 0 vaccines. As you add vaccines, your risk to get COVID goes up. I've never seen a vaccine like this. That's not the basis of vaccines. They shouldn't have what we would call negative efficacy. That is a peer-reviewed, beautiful study from Cleveland Clinic, completely ignored. I don't know what's going on because when
Wow, man. Wow. Let's read the let's read the title. A Cleveland Clinic study says that the more times you are vaccinated, the more times you are susceptible to getting COVID. Wow, that's crazy. Cleveland Clinic study. Kind of want to say I told you guys so, but I'm leaving it. Look at this guy, man. Instead of identifying and verifying himself, which I'm pretty sure he's a legal immigrant, look at the crazy shit that he does. Like, you got sense? Come on, man. I know you didn't come all the way to America to die getting hit by Ford Fusion. That shit, women's sports becoming a retirement plan for failed male athletes. Man, tell me about it. But let's get into the meat of this shit right now. Did y'all know that our military is basically doxing Republicans? Republicans only in government. Like, this is like anybody still on this Democrat like insanity train, you're gonna get everything that you asking for with these people, man. If you haven't by now. But check this crazy shit out, man. I'm gonna read what happens first. Matt Gaetz confronts United States Air Force official who confirms illegal release of GOP lawmakers' records. The 11 individuals who had their records illegally released were Republicans. What a shocker. I'm not surprised at all. If it wasn't a breach, it was an illegal release. I guess this is just a transcript of what they're talking about. Let's get into the video, man.
So we did have a PII breach, 11 individuals overall. Their data was released.
Well, you say breach. When I hear breach, what I hear is that like someone hacked or broke in or got the information. You gave this information.
Yes, we did. No,
right.
the Air
So it
Force.
wasn't a breach. It was an illegal release.
It was yes, it was.
Right.
You're right. We take full responsibility.
Look at the language though, talking about some breach. They try to make it seem like it was an attack on their like on the software, whatever they did, the computers or whatever they did, the system or whatever. You gotta look at the language they use. Talking about breach and they deliberately handed this shit out. It's so criminal.
Responsibility
How many?
for that. 11.
11.
Yes.
And all Republicans, right?
I don't know the answer to that. I know some
You know
of
the
them
answer.
were, but I think that
But if I represent you, that it's all or almost all Republicans.
almost all Republicans. That's correct. Yes.
And this information
Wow,
was
man.
given to the due diligence entity, right?
There was an entity. Yes, it was.
Yeah, and it's
all
an
the same
opposition
entity.
research entity that gets hundreds of thousands of dollars from the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee and the Democratic Senatorial campaign apparatus, right?
What?
I don't know that much about due diligence.
So basically, what I'm getting from this is the Democrat Party, they probably, they work with money. So they probably pay these military officials, they legally give them these records of GOP members, Republicans. Like, this shit is really getting weird with government, man. It's starting to seem like, well, I'm not even going to say it seems like we literally have enemies in our government. It's like having a foreign government that hates the fuck out of us. We're sharing a government with them. Like, We're in very dangerous, dark times, people.
But I know that we released the information
Why?
inappropriately.
Why did you do that?
It was an error. We did an investigation as soon as we found out. We notified all of the members in which their data was released.
It was an error, then you notify them. The shit is already out. People already have their records and their information. Oh, it was an error. We apologize. Nobody give a fuck about that, bro. They think they can do the most terriblest shit to people and apologize. It's just fine. No, it don't fucking work like that. This isn't Head Start, to where you just go sit in the corner for 5 minutes. No, we need real actions behind this shit. Somebody needs to be held accountable criminally.
Put in place multiple layers of checks and balances. We did a retraining.
Who's been fired for doing this?
We have taken the appropriate action.
Okay. Who's been fired?
We've taken the appropriate action.
It's a fascinating answer, just not to my question. Who's been fired?
I can't answer that.
Has a single person been fired?
I do not know the answer to that.
Shouldn't you, though? I mean,
what you mean? She just said that they taking the appropriate action. Now she don't know the fucking answer. Yo.
Here we are having recruiting challenges. You guys are releasing personnel information of predominantly Republicans to a Democrat opposition research firm. You run personnel for the United States Air Force, and you can't tell me whether anyone has been fired for this unauthorized release?
Congressman, I can tell you that we have taken the appropriate action.
Well, but you deem it appropriate. But what if we don't? Because we have civilian control of the military. Mm-hmm. We may have to change our laws to hold people accountable. And pardon me for not trusting your vague reference to the layers that you've put on. But, Mr. Chairman, I request that this committee get specific answers for what the accountability regime was for this unlawful action by the United States Air Force, and that we not take as an article of faith the representation that they think they've taken the appropriate action. They've taken the illegal, inappropriate action to compromise these records, and I think we should hold them accountable for it.
On that note, General Miller, for the
shout out to Matt Gaetz, man. If anybody's a true patriot, it's him. And you know what? I don't know how the future goes. I know we got Vivek, and I know we got Trump. You know, you're like, well, off top, Trump gonna get the next 4 big dime. But you know, Vivek and down the road, I wouldn't mind seeing Matt Gaetz as president, to be honest. You know, hopefully, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how the thing gonna work with Vivek and Trump. You know, hopefully that's the party going forward. Hell, if Vivek do good his first 4, he get the whole 8, and then we should run Matt Gaetz, man, or Josh Hawley. You know, some real patriots, man. Like Matt Gaetz, yo. America doesn't know, like, how good, like, how Matt Gaetz really stood up for us, man. Real American hero, you know, and history is definitely going to be kind to him, whether people don't acknowledge it now or not. Like, dude is a straight patriot, man. And America should be proud to have him serving in our government. Well, that's why I'm going to leave it on this Twitter scroll, man. I'm pretty sure we'll see more shit down the rabbit hole moving forward. Y'all seen it like I seen it, man. I'm out.